what's going on with COVID and the impact on the sports arena, especially
Yeah, I mean,
yours?
yeah. So it's all a microcosm of what's going on in the bigger picture. You're
Yeah,
having a situation that is throwing off the status quo of everybody's little bubbles of reality, man. And
exactly.
while it's wild to me that we're in this position that, we're talking about economics and health and really polarizing the two, but it's really apparent in all these little industries, with the sports. It's, yeah, they want players to be safe, but they got to make their money. So
Yep.
they're trying to find this middle balance. And I pray that it works out. But like you said, how 2020 been shaping up so far, I we would do ourselves justice to be in more of a preparatory position than we were before this all went down, and more of an adaptation mindset. You know,
Yeah. What's the silver lining out of this whole COVID situation, pandemic for you? What do you see the silver lining being either in your life or even broader for America, for the
oh
world?
man, all over, and all around. I'll start from inward to outward. For me, the ability to have time to pursue different dreams and visions I've had
Mm-hmm.
throughout my career that I've more solidified in the last year or two, to have more time to focus on those projects has been a cheat code, really.
Yeah.
The amount that I've gotten done in these 2.5 months is, I don't know that I would have been able to do it throughout, the season and the demand that it brings. Also, in terms of the story, I'm someone that in life I really appreciate the essences, the subtleties, the poetic kind of manifestations of our experience. So with that, with my girl, well, my fiance now, she works in she's a front healthcare worker. My mother does, and in the first 2-3 weeks, man, I was stressed. I was anxious. I really
Who you
felt,
telling, bro?
man, but going through it and understanding the sacrifice that they're making for the betterment of people in a world and in a country where it seems like the people that essentially get paid to do that aren't. I feel part of the movement. I feel part of the healing process. I feel part of that group, or that energy that is trying to make things better. At this
Yeah.
point, it's really polarized. People are either making things
Yeah.
worse
So that's
or
what I want to comment on, man. Like at least here in America, because that's where I live. We're making this a political issue. The virus don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat, red or blue. They don't care. The virus doesn't care, right? But we're making it a political thing, and it is not, bro. And it pisses me off because, like you said, your fiance is on the front line. Your mom, my wife, is on the front line. She's a pathologist, so she deals with all the different specimens and stuff, right? It pisses me off to see people online dismissing this virus, saying it's just a flu, saying it's all fake and it's 5G and all this, man. Like, how do you react to that, and what do you have to say to respond to those types of individuals?
and so I've been trying to practice compassion. So it's been easier to kind of filter in and out those type of comments. Not everybody's as fortunate as me to have two members in their circle that are actually seeing it and actually dealing with death, dealing with sick or people that are seemingly healthy,
And
asymptomatic,
young,
and
and
then
young.
and young, right?
Yep.
Especially when we can go on that for days, but we sat in our couches in our houses and watched these figureheads talk about this and tell us that, and oh, you ain't gotta worry. Now look at us. So the fact that we continue approaching it the same way is like, did we not learn? But like I said previously, it is an opportunity. I call it a separation of densities, right? in the last 2 to 3 years, you've seen society just really start splitting. And that's the complete opposite of what we preach and keep saying we're reaching for. So at some level, something's got to give, right? And I think that's the bigger picture dynamic that's at play. And this virus, like, you don't really need to know the specifics of it to see that it's affecting people, and to see that people are dying, and to see that it's anomalous, and the way it moves through people and how it stays dormant for 2 weeks. That's some pretty sinister shit, bro. Like, the way that it's moving, it's moving like it's trying to be deceptive. Like, it's
like it was bioengineered.
Like, you see, I didn't want to say it, but
oh, come on, dog. We having that conversation.
Exactly. You know, it doesn't fit the normal build of all these other viruses. And there's, you know, one thing that I will give to that community that calls it hoax and this and that and the other, in their own exploration, they've learned that they shouldn't just take what is being told as truth.
I agree with that.
Yeah, you know, and whatever their conclusion that they find down that road, the more people start taking the journey, the better. And then hopefully we can move to a space where we really discern in the right way this information that we're taking in. And
if you want to see more videos and interviews like this from influential people in tech, finance, and sports, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell to be alerted. And go a step further and join the YouTube and membership area for early releases of videos like this. I'm out of here. Ha!